Cancer is the second leading cause of death in Louisiana, and nationally for all types of cancer, we have the 5th highest mortality rate. It's tough. Dr. Joe Ramos hit the ground running when he came on board as the new CEO and director of the Louisiana Cancer Research Center, and he joins us now. You're just back from a statewide tour of looking at all the facilities, the research people, and what did you come away with finding?
So for a little background, I came here for the very reasons you just said. The problem here is among the worst in the country for cancer. The Louisiana Cancer Research Center is a partnership, essentially, of LSU, of Tulane, of Oxford, and of Xavier universities. And so for me, that was a great strength, and one of the reasons that I came is that we have these universities and institutions pulling together to tackle this huge problem. But I didn't want to get confined just to what we're doing in New Orleans. I needed to see what we have going on across the state. And so I went across the state to Moreau, to Shreveport, to Lafayette, to Baton Rouge, really trying to understand what we have on the ground there. What are our communities doing to address the issues of cancer in their communities?
And you came away with good thoughts.
Yeah, it's been, it was remarkable to see so many amazing folks committing their lives to the problem of cancer in their communities. And again, this is going to be central to what I do as the director at the Cancer Center. We really need to focus on doing work for our communities, with our communities, that can have direct impact in those communities to make sure that we're solving the problems of Louisiana. And that's what a great cancer center does. It focuses on doing the best research its area needs, and that's what I'm very focused on.
Well, it hits close to home for everybody in Louisiana, and I think that's one of the reasons why with the numbers that we have a designation of Cancer Alley in part of the state. I mean, these are things that you don't want to have.
Yes, no, and it's a complex problem, as you might imagine. There are issues here that have to do with genetics, but there are also issues of policy, of inequities, for health access for some of our underrepresented populations. Just getting to the doctor can be hard for some people.
Yeah, and that brings up the point of what Louisiana offers now, what we can offer and need to offer, and with a designation that's very important also.
Yeah, so you often hear about people talking about the NCI designation, and I've been doing NCI designation work now for over 10 years, and my mom doesn't know what it is.
Okay.
So the simple idea is that NCI designation is a grant that you get from the National Cancer Institute.
Right.
And it really goes to places that are doing all the work they need to do to have that high impact, that high quality cancer research, but specifically in service of the people that they serve. And so for us, that will be Louisiana.
Yeah.
And so
people here can reach, if they're sick, they can go to a trial perhaps in state, not have to travel to it, but there might be some they would travel to also.
That's right. So we need to do more. So we have areas of need, and that's what I'm really focusing on. We have to grow our clinical research specifically for this reason, to make sure that we have the right trials here in the state for the people of Louisiana, so that they don't have to leave the state to get the latest cancer care and cancer treatments. But also to make sure that we know what's going on. So we have to work on our population sciences, our epidemiology, so that we know better how cancer is affecting the state.
When you work on something like getting that designation and the research grants, how many years does something like that take? Or does it come in years?
So I came because we have so many fantastic researchers here. We have that core set. And so there are specific areas we need to focus on. But knowing that we actually already have in place a number of great researchers and research being done for Louisiana is one of the reasons I came, so that we can focus on those areas that we need to grow and enhance. And so that'll probably take us 5 to 7 years. I'm wary of giving any specific number because we're ready when we're ready for the designation. But the important thing is, as we're working towards that, we'll be doing all of those things you need to do to make our cancer center do what it has to do to lift the burden off the shoulders of the people of Louisiana for cancer, so that we are constantly working on everything we need to make sure that we reduce that burden.
Well, so for right now, though, in the immediate, for people dealing with this, how can they find out if there are trials going on that are close to home? Yeah,
our partners have many trials going on here in Louisiana, and you can go to our website, LouisianaCancerResearch.org, to find some of those trials. But you can also go to clinicaltrials.gov, which is the national resource for clinical trials, and search by community or by cancer types.
Dr. Ramos, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have been a busy man since you arrived from Hawaii to Louisiana and
Yes.
are making that transition
Yes.
and getting to know what the state is doing.
It's been great. The people here, incredible. So it's
Thank you
very
for
happy.
being here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.